Okay, guys, welcome to the first live stream of this channel. Really appreciate everybody being in here. Super excited, and I wanted to go through a few things before we start just playing Xdefiant as a whole. And it was just a few things that just caught me that was a bit crazy within this, which is crazy, to be honest, which was this post. Now, there's one thing about Xdefiant is that it's just been going through crazy turmoil right now. And to see this post was the one thing. I was going to do a video on this, and I was just thinking about pushing this into this live stream right now and just talking about Xdefiant as a whole. Like, you've seen this from Xdefiant right now. If you actually click on this, man, it is absolutely insane what people are going at me looking for new updates. And I wanted to kind of also break through on some of the content that's been covered about Xdefiant. I know we went through some of the actual, you know, the subscription based stuff and how everything is getting on. And the more and more you kind of dive into it, I've seen people kind of complain about it. But I wanted to be a little bit more clear on the Ubisoft Plus subscription. Now, to be honest, Xdefiant being in the Ubisoft Plus subscription, it does include obviously a huge range of Ubisoft titles, and the content is included in it. But there's been other things that people have been saying that, oh, it's not going to be a paywall, it's not going to have any issues with the game overall, even though it did say like unlock the GSK faction and also going through kind of, you know, the maps and everything like that. Like, I really just had to kind of look at this and as I said, like, Jay, I do watch his content, and sometimes he is very good, sometimes it can be a bit different. So I wanted to actually kind of break down some of this as well. And I don't really agree with a lot of the stuff that he's saying. We won't go through the whole video, but it is only kind of up.
That people can't help but try to trash this game in any way, shape, or form. I promise you, everybody comes for this game's neck, and they will definitely over-exaggerate every situation that is brought forth to the table about this title. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't seen already, Ubisoft just put out a post the other day saying, unlock the ultimate Xdefiant experience with Ubisoft Plus. Get new factions, skins, and boosters monthly when you go ahead and subscribe. So basically, it's a new payment plan for, you know, Ubisoft titles. You can go ahead and pay, I don't know the exact pricing. I'm not going to bother really checking it out because, you know, it's kind of irrelevant to me personally. It's not really up my alley. I don't really play too many Ubisoft games besides Xdefiant, if I'm going to be real. I need to get back into Assassin's Creed. I got to be honest with that one. I don't know. People tell me it's not really worth it, but I used to be a huge addict back in the day. I stopped playing after Brotherhood, and I missed some good games like Black Flag and all that stuff. People always tell me to at least go check out that game.
Stock footage doesn't have.
Yeah, I don't have YouTube Premium, so that's not happening.
So maybe I will, but it's not.
Let's
enough
speed this up just a little bit.
Is coming out saying that, you know, Xdefiant screwed because Ubisoft Plus is going to be, you know, the new way to add in pay-to-win content. And the reason that people believe this is because of this little feature right here under Ubisoft Plus. Again, if you go in...
Now, before we let him kind of finish on here, the one thing I just wanted to bring to everybody who is interested just in this kind of subscription based, like when you read something saying new factions, new maps, new challenges, you have to actually understand that the fact of that being just even on the Ubisoft Plus subscription, it's the question of how far are they willing to take the Ubisoft Plus subscription. Like, why is there even a free game advertising content in that as well? Like, my whole other video was based on the premise of assuming that if that all does go well and people are, you know, downloading that free weapon, skin, content, whatever you want to have, will that then escalate into a further issue of maybe giving you some insight on having a faction unlocked for you like a week or two earlier, or the new map you might get access to that a couple of days earlier? This is where I think that they're doing with the subscription, and it's something that I want to bring up because people on YouTube who are covering this type of content are saying that, oh no, it's just a way to boost people who already have the Ubisoft Plus subscription to play the game and try revitalize the player base. I honestly, with Ubisoft and their track record, I think that is absolutely a load of shit. if I'm being really, really honest. And I do think that the more and more this goes, the more we're gonna see that the game is dying off, and it's having more and more. Van, do I think Xdefiant is dead already? I don't think it's dead. I don't think it's dead already. I think that when you look at the game as a whole, I think the game is slowly putting itself in its own demise. I think that the game has great premise, and it has a great vision of what an arena shooter is, and I think everybody really does enjoy the game when it runs smoothly. And I'd love to see a game like this to run for years and years and years. But when the game is more focused on looking to sell bundles, well, the in-game mechanics of the game is just well below par. I think that's when there's a big red flag, because you can kind of question the idea of, are they just trying to milk the most amount of money out of it? You know, and put that game in the trash where it belongs. Vaughn, that's crazy. I wouldn't. It's not trash bin right now. It's not trash bin right now. But I will say that if they continue not to address the issues, and they continue trying to sell bundles to the like right now, it's the loyal player base. You know, like you can kind of see that so many have dropped off the game, and if you're sticking with the game right now, you're a loyal player. You want to see this game survive, because you might think that, like, if I stop playing it and then others like me stop playing it, then the game is just gonna die, and that's obviously inevitable that happens. So when you look at that and you're trying to sell cosmetics and bundles to that player base, but they're not even enjoying it, it just kind of reads, are you trying to like maximize your profits before it really does go south? And I just don't think adding it to the Ubisoft Plus and then slowly, you know, testing, because these test the waters with this shit all the time. And you can look at any live service game, like even Call of Duty is a live service game, even though you have to pay for it, okay? And they test the waters to see how far they can get away with bundles. So they slowly integrate that stuff over time, and that happens continuously. So this is why I have an issue. Like, why put that in right now, or even just at all? Like, you know, a free to play game makes no sense to say, if you subscribe to Ubisoft Plus, we'll give you all of this content. Okay, like, what if you've already pre-bought that content and then you had Ubisoft Plus? So are they gonna refund you that money? Do you know what I'm trying to say? And they did this already, where they were giving out free content and in Twitch drops where people already paid for that content. So they're kind of a little bit all over the place. But I just want to I still love hopping on Xdefiant, and in my opinion, obviously, it's not as polished as COD, but better because it's more user friendly and less skill-based matchmaking. And it seems like they were really making something good. I believe that. That's 100% true. That is 100% true. The premise of the game is 100% where we all wanted it to be, but when the in-game features are causing so much disarray within the player base, that's when it just gets lopsided. And how long before the cheaters flood into it? I've read a few things on this as well, where they said, like, you know, Call of Duty did a wave of like 65,000 cheaters. They all have to go somewhere, and if they can't piss people off in Call of Duty, they're gonna piss people off in Xdefiant and other first-person shooters like this. Peter, I love this game. Praying that they get the shit together. It's brutal out here. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Like, if just let me just jump back into this, see what the rest of you saying. I want to get your thoughts on it.
Into the little link that they leave for you, it details everything that comes with the plan. You know how you're going to get all this extra DLC content, so on and so forth. But it's a little specific segment that says this: Xdefiant Season 1 with Ubisoft Plus Premium. And then it lists new faction, new maps, new challenges. And everybody, like I said, everybody saw this and instantly thought that Ubisoft Plus is indeed going to grant players with a new faction, new maps, and new challenges. Ladies and gentlemen, if that's the case, we are only going to be getting one more map so far when it comes to Season 1, basically, until Season 2 goes ahead and drops.
I'm going to speed this up just a little bit.
It's going to come out in the next couple of months before Season 2 drops, that only Ubisoft Plus members are going to have access to. Look, guys, please, just listen very carefully. This is 1010% a typo, a mix-up, something on the fault of whoever was, you know, trying to make this website, put it together, right? That's all it comes down to. There is no possible chance we are going to see another faction, an additional map that's cut off to Ubisoft Plus players. And I
just want to stop that there because KMCK22, the people who are making it, and he just pointed onto that there. And that's actually pretty cool what you said. Like, I understand that they're not the same people who are working on the netcode, which is a bit of an issue. But like when you take everything full circle, when you take, I'm going to speed this up a little bit as well. When you take a full circle and the team has to work in sync as one machine. And if your player base is literally got to a point where at one stage we covered a post where it was actually taken down by Xdefiant because it was so much backlash of not addressing the core issues that the community wanted it to kind of speak on. So they removed the post because it just got so much hate. But if you're pumping out bundles and marketing paid bundles while the game is in such disarray, that's also an in-house problem. And then in this video, as we just heard there, it's a bit of an issue of someone made this wrong and I shouldn't have been in there. Like they made a mistake saying that that's what comes with this Ubisoft Plus bundle that you pay for. Like, why would you? How can you make all these mistakes? So it just shows that things just aren't in tangent. You know, they're not working together. So it seems like there's a disarray if you start putting all these pieces together, and that's the problem that I have. Is that I think you need to be on the same page across. Like, if you're gonna cook communications while you're working on something, cook communications and just notify us that, guys, we're working on things. We're going dark for a week or two because we really want to get this out there, and we want to make sure that when we do release something that it really will address the issues that we've been hearing over and over from the community. Don't just pump out content which is pissing players off more and more and more, and then once people are commenting underneath, you're not even commenting on it as well. EAFC, where the gameplay was so bad but the store content was updated every day. Everyone was mad at the gameplay, but the store kept updating. Yeah, like EAFC, like, Jesus, I can't really, bro. That would break me heart to even get into that. And I get that, because then everything in EAFC was, you know, it was untradeable packs that you were getting on that type of stuff as well. And then that was off the chain as well. But that's sports games. Sports games are notorious for that. And you can see the first person shooter genre going down that life cycle, where essentially all it is just constantly pumping out new bundles and constantly wanting you to pay more and more money to get the latest bundle that's out there because you want, and then it's always under the umbrella of you're supporting the game. Like, if you really want me to support the game, I would have give you $30 or €30 of my money, which is like dollars or wherever you are, up front. I would have paid for a battle pass. I would have been happy with that, more so than saying it's free and then charging ridiculous prices. That's kind of where that is. Yeah, you do agree, but they need to address it more. But I do have sympathy for them, because the people who are making bundles are just doing their job. The gameplay isn't there. Okay, I get that too. I totally understand that. But you gotta work and you gotta be in sync. Especially like if you had to take down a post because it got so much hate and backlash. So then it's either that or you just power over it. Do you know what I mean? But either that, and which they did. They powered over it and they said, you know what, we're not going to be taking down these posts because, you know, this is obviously content roadmap that we wanted to produce as well. So they obviously have a content roadmap when it comes to bundles and skins and all of that type of stuff. So you can't really judge them, but at the end of the day, they do need to address it. I'm going to do a couple of more minutes of this one because you've got a couple of points that I want to address with you guys as well.
Camos. But nothing paid to win. Absolutely nothing paid to win. If they were to go ahead and introduce new factions and new weapons into this game that are exclusive to Ubisoft Plus members, they would kill the game. I want you guys to actually sit down and think of this logically. Seriously, sit down and think of it logically. I know we all like to roast Ubisoft. I get it. I seriously get it. But at the end of the day, they're a freaking business who is trying to make money here. And I want you to put yourself in their shoes. If you were trying to run a free-to-play game and you're trying to gain, you know, favoritism with your community and bring people back, and get people back into the experience and enjoy the game. How would you handle this? Would you?
Yes, I know how I would handle it. I wouldn't put it on a paid subscription model, which would confuse the shit out of the whole community and essentially think that everything's going to be behind a paywall. That's not how you would entice people to play your game. How you would fix it is by addressing the issues that is wrong in the game. That's where they should be addressing it. Don't just put it on the Ubisoft Plus and go play the game that's broken right now and then confuse everybody to make it look like that there's going to be for your paid fractions. That's the problem within that point, and then that's where everybody's getting confused, because I really do believe that Ubisoft are testing the waters. They're going to see how much they can get away with that, and if they can, you're going to get exclusive times where you'll probably be able to play with the select fraction earlier than anyone else in the game. You probably get access to a couple of maps that were released at that time as well. So that's what I'm afraid of, because it just eats away at it. You know, it eats away at the experience. And also, I don't even know why anybody would even want to unlock any of the factions early, because then you have literally nothing to grind for. So look at that. That's kind of where that. I'm not going to dive any further into that. Like, what kind of backs up my point is just their recent post that they had in here, which we just went over at the very beginning. Like, it's just so much hate across the board, and I don't really think it's, once again, as we just discussed there, saying about they have a job to do, they have bundles that they need to be putting out. It's probably obviously a roadmap for them as well outside of what's going on. But people are still asking, can you still stack phantoms? Looking for new information about the game that isn't from leaks. Me looking for an update to fix the hit reg netcode. Add all maps to TDM. It just keeps going on. Look at it, just, and you're still not addressing anything within the game. You know what I mean? You're still not addressing anything in the game, and that's kind of where my brain is at with this overall. And look at that. That's the two main topics I wanted to kind of cover starting off with this game before we dive into actually playing Xdefiant. And last thing I do kind of want to have a look at as well is probably that new what's it called, Delta Force. We just have it up there, don't we? Yeah, the new Hawk Ops. I'm really interested in that extraction shoot. If anybody's played that, let me know in the comments if you've been playing that game. I've looked at a couple of things on it, and I'm absolutely dreadful at mouse and keyboard, and I really need to kind of really sharpen those tools on mouse and keyboard. So it is something that I want to play, so let me know if you actually played that game. But yeah, look, we're gonna dive into Xdefiant right now. We're gonna play a bit of game in it, and we're gonna have some fun. Okay, and we're not gonna talk about all the bad stuff that's going on in Xdefiant. I really need to go put my volume. Let me know, by the way, if the volume is a little bit too high or not too high. Get a bit loud and crazy. Moving straight across onto the joypad. But yeah, one other thing I wanted to bring up just before we jump into this, which is what's the volume like? This one other thing that just pisses me off in a game is this shit. I know everybody was like commenting on my videos about using, you know, DedSec. I only literally did DedSec because these were the only two that was tracking. Now from the latest one, these are the only two that is tracking. So basically these are like the last challenges I can do, because none of these have tracked at all. So I can't unlock Rhino. Can't unlock any of the rest of these characters in my game. So that's just limited me once again not being able to kind of do any challenges. So I can do GSK, but it's only on certain kind of game modes that you can actually use GSK to the actual full extent. But yeah, we're gonna dive back in. Let's just get into a couple of games. We'll see how we're going. Okay. We'll play a few games and then we'll go through some things again. We'll play a few games and we'll go through. Let's have a look. We'll do Dom and Team, and we'll walk off a couple of things as well. But like overall, Battle Pass is extremely lackluster. I never liked the fact that you only get the shotgun AD either. But yeah, we're gonna find out. Dumbo. Oh, I can't play Dumbo or Liberty. Just not happening. Just not happening. But yeah, like even when you take a look at the daily challenges that we have here, like that's like 15 kills, 20 kills with LMG, and then 25 with a marksman rifle. Like that's not good enough. In my mind, anyway. You know. You got 207. I can't use a shotgun. If you want funny gameplay of me absolutely gonna break my joypad in half, I'll use a shotgun. I'll use a shotgun and you'll see how crazy that goes. Can't use a shotgun at all. Where am I at here?
On it.
Okay. Yeah, I've really got to work on my P90. Yeah, we're gonna stick with the P90.
Team deathmatch. No need to keep a low profile.
Excuse me, guys. Yeah.
3,
Team deathmatch.
2, 1. Take out the enemy team. Less scalpel, more sledgehammer, agent.
Dark.
Live your best life,
Target down.
Why was I reloading? Oh my god, that was just terrible aim. We're getting there. First game of the evening.
Multiple tangos down.
Going dark. Need a medic.
Oh, fuck me. I knew he was coming back around that 100%. Fucking phantoms. We're doing alright.
Is that revenge?
Resorting me to fucking bunny hopping. It's just a bunny off. It's just a bunny hopping challenge. Oh my god.
Engaging camo.
That is absolutely horrendous.
You'll bounce back.
Sensitivity is so low. Oh, just absolutely murked with an M4. I really need to get this P90 working. Fucking bouncing Betties. We're struggling now. We were 8 for 3. Fucking Phantom's 120 health.
Engage your camo.
Rogue Echelon agent activated sonar goggles.
Oh my god.
Our side is succeeding. Maintain your tactics.
Our team left straight off the bat, which is insane. Yeah. Yeah, shot in the back as usual.
Take no prisoners, agent.
Yeah, that's one challenge now with the SMG.
Active camo.
Oh my god, just minced. Where is my team? That's just insane. Ugh, fucking game. Our team just leaving. And we're still winning, by the way. Just everywhere and I can't get a fucking kill. Team is absolutely getting stomped now. Oh, God.
Active camo.
You're about to win this, agent. Stay focused.
Can't hide now.
Oh no, I ran on a fucking mine. Ah, that is just unfucking fortunate. How did I not get that second kill? Definitely at this corner.
I require first aid.
Everywhere. Fuck me. Jesus Christ.
Going dark.
You notched a win.
Fuck me. Like, see what I mean? Like, that's just insane with people either getting kicked out or just leaving. Like, what do you do? Well, that was the first game as a warm-up. Hey Rich, first live stream's going okay. I'm not 100% sure if the volume's okay for everybody. As I said, let us know. But like, look at that. We had 3 in that game. People in and out, leaving. Escort is something I am gonna try play as well, because I want to play that new map. I haven't really had a lot of time on that new map, and to be honest, I haven't played a lot of Escort. I haven't played a lot of it. But yeah. Yeah, funny enough, I only have that M16. I have rank 8, I think I have it at. I've never used it really. We're working on this P90. But like, if you look at the scoreboard there, that was just insane. Like, really, really insane. Like, we had players leaving in and out, so not the first great game, to be honest. We're on a mixture of domination, and we're on a mixture of team deathmatch, so we'll see how that goes. I think we'll do a weapon XP boost. LMG, marksman rifle. I might actually go into escort and throw out a marksman rifle in that, but that is kind of like the first big issue that we've all spoke about, or probably seen. It's just people leaving in and out of the game. It's insane, bro. It's absolutely insane. You know? I cannot do showtime. Sorry guys, I had to mute the mic. I just want to be rude. Make a terrible noise. Oh. For me, this is just a phantom map. You haven't touched the SMGs or a sniper rifle? Jeez, bro. Get that. You gotta get that MP5, the MP7 all unlocked. Gotta hit phantoms with this one. We had LMG actually, was one of our daily things. We might give it a go on this one. You've no SMGs or snipers. That's actually causing me an absolute headache thinking about that now. Because some maps are made for the SMG, you know. So there's a lot like arena and stuff like that are really made for the SMG. That's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. Slow and steady with this one.
Barrier deployed.
Threat neutralized.
Oh. So RPK's a slow ass bitch.
Retaliation.
Fire rate on this is absolutely abysmal, but we're good. No bullets touched them. Even though it was terrible aim, no bullets touched them. I will give that one. That was terrible aim, but no bullets touched them. I just want to say that. I'm not as fast as this RPK is my problem.
Shield out. Grenade out.
Oh my god. This thing is fucking 10 hours too slow to get a shot off. Yeah, yeah, just ADS is so fucking slow. Oh, fuck me. Fucking crouch spammers. I definitely see one behind that wall. This is my problem. Oh. Yeah, we gotta get an SMG out on this one, don't we? I blew up. Yeah, fuck you.
Enemy spy has a lock on your position.
Shield out.
We're losing. I
Oh,
counted,
shit.
but it wouldn't be safe for work.
Yeah, just takes a whole mag to kill one player, that's why.
Guys.
Reloading. Cover me.
Oh my god, my fucking game is lagging out as well. That was fun. It takes 12 minutes to get my fucking shield out. Fuck me.
Swapping back.
Everybody spread out in a bunch.
Barrier deployed.
Bubble engaged.
Haha, I was trying to be cheeky.
Don't think we'll be cracking open any cold rooms after this.
Oh, fuck me. The guy on my team has 0 for 17. Jesus. Just a feeding frenzy.
Now the desk jockey spin this one.
Jesus. Just not being an SMG or sniper fan. Snipers are the worst. This is what I don't like about SMGs. You run about and the bullets are Yeah, well, I'll be honest with the MP7 there. Like, look at that shit. Like, I'm sorry. At least he stayed in the game. But I get very competitive in these things. I'm so sorry. It's just the way it is. Like with the like when you look at the MP7, I think I actually have the heavy barrel on it now, which slows that kind of rate of fire a little bit. I think I have the heavy barrel on it now. It still gives me my unlock, which is fucking insane. Loadouts. I think I have the heavy barrel on it, do I? Yeah, I have the heavy barrel on this, so the rate of fire is like crazy reduced. Like you can throw on the rapid one, and like it's like 892 then, you know, which is insane. I love it, Peter. Thanks very much.
Fight started already.
I told you it gets frustrating for me.
Take the zones.
Can anybody hear any of the gameplay? Can't hear the gameplay?
Zone A under enemy assault.
You hear the gameplay now? Oh my god, how did you get me? Guys, let me know if you can hear the gameplay now. You can hear it now? Yeah, cool.
Shield out.
We're assaulting Zone C.
Me. Oh. 3 for 3.
We're moving on Zone B.
Oh man.
Zone A under enemy assault.
That was 12 pushing that button. Up that button to get that out.
Zone secured. If you take some knocks, pick yourself up and punch back. Enemies on B. Light them up.
You ever just play domination and just feel like you're the only one who's going for anything? You just feel like a team anyway.
We got the
constantly
zone.
moving around in the pack. How did you not die?
We're moving on Zone B.
Shield out. Could use a medic.
Oh my god, I have no bullets left. Feels very clunky as well. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. You kill me with an sense.
Hostiles on A. Take them off.
One behind him.
Barrier deployed.
Oh my god, how many boys have
Take all
That's
zones
fucking
and keep them
insane.
secure. Hostiles on A. Take them off. Friendlies moving on C.
Now, boys.
We got the zone.
Swapped. Oh, we're seeing B now.
Zone B's compromised.
Could use a medic.
Enemies taking C.
You can say whatever you do, don't run back.
Enemy echelon is tracking you with sonar goggles.
Come on.
We're on zone C. Ultra ready for
That's
deployment.
insane. My shield takes about 12 presses to get out.
Zone secured. Hostile taking B.
Bubbles up.
Secured B.
I'm hurt.
Activating Aegis.
C is under enemy attack.
Ah, come on, come on. I was cooking there a little bit. Ooh.
Fight nearly finished. Getting
focused
too
on
close
that.
to call. Zone
We
B
pulled
is
it back.
compromised.
Too bad.
Zone compromised.
Barrier up. Sticky out.
Losing C.
Ah, shot. Fuck off.
Mission
Like that,
accomplished.
man.
That's how
Could have
Shadow
struggled
rolls.
a little bit at the beginning there, didn't he? Maybe pulled it back. Did alright there. He joined in late. Did we get second? That wasn't too bad joining in late. see how far we got that AK. I think we're close enough to that AK of hitting that 200. That wasn't too bad. So yeah, just kind of to clarify on the old loadouts. So this is kind of where we're looking. Like, I don't know if anybody has this skin on the ACR, but that thing is cracked on the ACR. Absolutely insane, because it just fires differently for some reason. And for AK has kind of been the primary to get to that goal, but we're pushing for silver on the M4 and the ACR, and then pushing gold on the AK. Still looking for that RPK to get up. P90 had to start, and that's that M16. Yet to be using it. MDR I just can't get any sort of traction with whatsoever. But that's kind of where we're standing off. Yeah, let's try a bit of escort. Let's try a bit of escort. Has anybody Has anybody played the Delta Force yet? I did say that earlier, but just in case anybody else is joining. Has anybody played it? Let me know in the comments. I really, really want to give it a go. I really want to give that Delta Force a go, honestly. Defending, it's literally not, actually I didn't know if it actually even tells you that shit. I'll probably swap out to the M16.
Escort, move that package like it's your job.
Yeah, it is pretty slick skin, alright. It's just unlockable in the battle pass, you just kind of have to grind it. Yeah.
Move the package to the delivery zone. Counter hostile interference.
See, I haven't played Escort, I didn't even know that was an angle. You know?
Target eliminated.
Yeah, I have no clue what I'm doing. Throw me into the hot zone. The fuck is the blatant target? Okay, cool. So we just have to run all the way back up every single time.
Going in. Barrier deployed.
Package nearing checkpoint. Package near checkpoint. Good push.
He couldn't even hit me with that M4. grenades aren't working. Cool. If you do miss every shot, it's cool, man.
Checkpoint close.
Shield out.
Get back in the fight. Move like you got purpose.
So we're kind of pulling it back a little bit. That's quite not that bad.
Swapping mags.
Oh, I can't hit a shot.
Package is losing ground. Phantoms don't get frustrated.
He hits me with
We get even.
a marksman. One shot in the head. With a phantom, by the way, that's 120 health. Cool. Cool. Yeah, whatever happens, you don't die. You just stay with that 8 health.
Keep the package moving.
Fucking insane, this game.
Oh, sorry.
Like, how the fuck did you... Oh, I knew he was up there and he's still... I went there about 5 times and died anyway, so I'm an idiot. I'm not a big fan of having to run all the way back. Now I'm lost.
Package is going the wrong direction.
Charging.
I'm injured.
Down, but not out. Yeah. I am down. Not out.
Oh, you didn't even mean to kill me there.
Get back in the fight.
Animal.
Move like you got purpose.
He's not just doing this sword.
Shield out.
It rolled down.
Barrier deployed. Swapping mags.
Cleared another checkpoint.
We did alright there. Okay, go.
Revenge. Gotta do it. Delivery zone is closed. That's our exit. Push.
Aim is horrendous. Okay, cool. It's not too bad once you kind of find out the lanes that they're holding on for the defending team. You know?
Ultra, good to go. Package is retreating.
Could use a medic!
Aegis engaged.
Oh, they just came into me. Nobody wants to
Get back in the fight.
Cool.
Move like you got purpose.
98%. What's gonna happen? It's
Shield out! Grenade out!
Take the shit out, and you keep blocking it.
yeah, you just literally gotta die in the hill, don't you, at the very end?
Changing mag.
Package is retreating.
Yeah, they just use a marksman, a rifle, should I say, so you're getting nowhere when it's a tree. People are using fucking absolute.
Enemy spy has a lock on your position.
Barrier deployed.
Ooh. Yeah, we're not getting this last little push. That's insane. We just gotta die in the hill till we get off of that. That's hilarious.
I am down, but not out! Yet.
Round ending soon. Package is going the wrong direction.
Swapping mags.
Oh my god, 98, 96.
Pick up the pace, Phantom.
What's
What?
happening?
You
Look at all
expected
right,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You lose. Yeah, that's. So basically, they're just gonna camp in this game mode, like Overwatch. It's basically what they're gonna do.
Let's go.
So they're just gonna camp in, defending. Obviously, makes sense. Makes sense. 2 and 2 together. We play AK. We got to play hot shot melee. Ranked toward and wins. When you say ranked toward, like what do you mean toward? Like in Xdefiant doesn't have a leaderboard. Or the third party one that you're talking about?
The bad guys gotta pass our progress point to win. Keep them busy with bullets. This mission's already in progress. Stop the package. Knock them there.
Somebody!
Oh, fuck me. Okay, that was funny. feel like escort is a type of game you just really need this for a team, don't you? Like, shit doesn't work well without a team. That does means in everyone. You get me ACR as well? That's pretty good. We had some leave already. I'm all over the place. I don't know where they're coming from. Like, that's just fucking insane.
Enemy team almost to the checkpoint.
55 for 11. Oh, it's wrecking people.
Shield out.
Yep. This is an extremely boring game mode, I'm not gonna lie
Don't
to
stand
this.
in the way of the bad guy's package delivery scheme.
This is just like boring.
They made a checkpoint. Stop them.
This dude's on 65 for 12. There's Mike. I thought it was moving there. Yeah, like, it just feels very long-winded on this type of game mode. Yeah, I can shoot. I think I'm using the wrong, just stick with the fuck on this type of shit.
Barrier up.
Frag out!
I could drop out a ceiling there, like that was fucking insane. Jesus.
Enemy package nearing checkpoint. Stop it.
Deploying
standing my way. That's pretty slick.
The package is heading in the right direction. Backwards. Hostiles are having a bad day.
Yeah, cool. You're at the look up. Pulled a couple of kills together there, but like, I just felt like cannon fodder. I wasn't really.
Throwing grenade! Barrier up!
Fancy. Good for our rep.
How did that ever do that?
Could use a medic!
Yeah, cool. The Joshua dude was like nearly on 100 kills for 16.
Take out all the hostiles. Stop their package.
That's insane. 80 for 17. He was like fucking 60 for 12 or something. So. Yeah. While you're in the barbed wire, getting electrocuted, and I'm shooting you, you can still kill me with a weaker weapon. It's cool. Oh, we're on this fucking thing now, so I can just sit here and snipe basically. Just all these guys are down. The last one, it was just like kind of cracking people from here and stuff.
Shield out! Changing mag!
Dropping mag.
I am down, but not out! Yet!
Yeah, this dude, Jeff, that's insane. Strafe and shit.
Enemy echelon is tracking with sonar goggles. The package is heading in the right direction. Backwards. Tango down.
Oh, my broken.
Hostiles are closing on our progress point. Shut them down. Mission's wrapping up soon.
He's disengaged.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, they won it.
I mean, of course we won.
Oh, we won? No way. That was insane. Man, he got 45 or 14,000 XP in that shit. 93 for 19. Using dead sec, that shit's insane. Yeah, I don't know if that's for me. I'm not gonna lie. That was a bit heavy. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh, we got some proper ranks there anyway. Yeah, guys, I'm not 100% on escort. I'm not gonna lie on that one. Just gotta check something real quickly. Yeah, escort not for me. I'm not gonna lie. It's a bit heavy. Whoever said escort was a good game mode lied to me, guys. Absolutely lied to me straight off the bat. Lied to me. Where are we at? Where are we at? Okay, I got a few more things that I want to talk about as well before we kind of go through a few more games. But what I am going to do, guys, I'm going to take a little bit of a recess. I just need to get a nice bit of air, use the bathroom as well, and I want to fill up a nice drink as well. So give me a couple of minutes, and I'll jump straight back in. All right? Yeah, give me a couple of minutes. mute. Jesus Christ. We're on mute, guys, because I'm an idiot. Basically, what I was saying was the game overall, where we're at with it, and with Black Ops, or we're coming out in October, the beta on the way, Delta Force dropping with the kind of Tarkov style extraction shooter, the Battlefield type game, the campaign coming with that. Obviously zombies, all the kind of marketing going around right now, and you've got a lot of loyal players in for Xdefiant, but a lot of those players are probably going to jump onto Call of Duty. We kind of got to be real about where we're at with the game. I don't know what they're doing in the background, and I do think, like, even thinking about Mark Rubin, his last post was on the 31st of July. We're now into the 12th of August, so nearly over 2 weeks before we heard anything from him. So optimistically, like, you're kind of looking at maybe they're working in the background, but you know, what do you do? What does the game do is my question. Where do we go with the game overall? Because Season 2 is still a bit of a way, and I am going to play the new Black Ops Zombies. I'm going to play Black Ops in general to give it a go. I'm obviously going to keep with Xdefiant as well, because I really do love this game, but I don't know if it can withstand that type of heat with, you know, new games coming into the market and the position that it's currently in. I think the window is really closing for them to do anything, and I don't think they're taking it as serious as maybe they should be. People are still saying that the game's going to survive. They're still going to say that, you know, it's a solid game, but it's not really, because once those games drop, the gap that's kind of been filled for some players is going to be closed, and they're going to jump onto those type of games. So they didn't really going to give them the bug, or didn't get the bite of where they thought, you know what, I can actually pump a lot of time into Xdefiant, and that just drops down the player base again. Because we all know, and we can all agree now, the player base is probably at an all-time low since launch, and that's not a good place only a couple of months out. And to kind of see people try to spin stories about all their, you know, to say it in the best way for the game is to kind of spin it in a way about even the Ubisoft Plus, the bundles. Like, you look at the store, like, look at the cost of this stuff is insane. Like, that's 2,900, which is what? How much X coins? Maybe 25 euros just for that alone. Like, that's insane to me. I know people want to compare that to Call of Duty, but like, you gotta look what Call of Duty gives you. You gotta look what Call of Duty gives you. As much as it's a shit show over at Call of Duty, just as much as it is on Xdefiant, but you gotta look at the high, vast amount of content. Now, it might not be perfect content, but it's still, you get a shitload to grind in that game. And I know they've built it up over 20 years, so don't jump on me in how long it's been around. But it's at a point of where now, you know, I just don't know, with the beta really coming up on Xdefiant for the new Black Ops. I'm very worried about the game, and everybody being quiet on the western end is alarming, to be really honest now. To be I'll just double back on it, like, not being able to be able to unlock these, and this I've actually I've lodged that. Let me just show you real quickly. Just pull this back up real quickly. Can I go to my home? Cool. Can I where's my you see if when I log to Xdefiant, how do you see what you logged to Xdefiant? Okay, I have no idea. Oh yeah, this is it here. Take a look at this video. Thank you so much for reporting this. This is like, I don't think I ever actually shared this on the channel. And if you do want to follow me on Twitter, or X if you want to call it, it's Gplaysxdefiant. But I actually went through logging this with Ubisoft support about my challenge is not tracking from my for the characters in the game. And I did this is very early on in the game, doing all these kind of challenges. I was getting like 5 or 6 of these shield kills a game in domination, and yeah, it just never popped. And there's a full thread there where they go into it. First, to investigate these challenges further, can you possibly share the video? It's the video. So did that, but still no fix whatsoever. No fix whatsoever for that, and that's frustrating for me, because that was how long ago? Do I think the game is actually losing players every week? Yeah, I do. And it's hard to, it's kind of like with the game itself, it's hard to be positive about it when they've left it in that state, you know? So when the issues are plain as day, and then there's just quiet from the developers, and I'm talking about the high level of players who are constantly hitting you up and saying there are issues in the game, which is just basically all the same. It's all the same problems: hit reg, netcode. And I know we keep going over it. But when you leave that silence there and you just don't acknowledge it, and then it just feels like the game is just left in that state, I think, yeah, the players will start dwindling off. Because if you're the type of player that wants to be vocal on their social media side of things, it becomes an issue, because you're probably so used to getting the feedback back off Mark Rubin, of Aches, I think I'm even saying that right, and the Xdefiant team as a whole replying to you, and you probably got a couple of replies, and you're seeing how vocal they are and communicating with the community, and then that just goes to an absolute halt, to a stop. That just, in anything, just think about that in general. If you are texting a girl or a guy and you think everything's going well and you're communicating, and then poof, you just get ghosted, like, you're just gonna go, what just happened? So that's kind of what it looks like over the last 2 weeks. It's just like, what just happened? You're really not gonna acknowledge that shit and just leave it like that, and the players are just gonna get so pissed off. And every time they're putting out the bundles, I know we covered that already, but they're constantly promoting for the player base to buy more in the store, and people, it's like, that's like a slap in the face nearly. And I know we kind of cleared that up, saying like they probably have different teams, that's their marketing team and so on, but like, it's like a slap in the face, like, here, throw me $25 or euros or whatever currency you use, and buy this and support the game. But you're not supporting what we need in the game as of right now. And when I say support, means just coming out and speaking about it, acknowledging the player base, even to come out, if they come out and said, look, we hear you, there's nothing that we can confirm right now, because if we told you it's going to be fixed in a week, 2 weeks, a month, 3 months, whatever time scale they give you, we can't be certain right now. But what we do want to tell you is that we're on it, we're looking into it, we're doing our best, we're working around the clock. Stick with us and be patient. We're here for the long haul, we're here for you, we've heard your concerns. If they did that, they would have people like who are in this live stream or who's followed this channel, you would have that support, because at least you're acknowledging it, and then you can kind of put up with it for a little bit more, and then you're being like, okay, they're on it, they're currently on it. As much as they said they are looking into the netcode and all these issues in the past, it's just gotten really, really bad right now. And when you see your player base being somewhat toxic towards any social media or any type of information that's not addressing their concerns, you know you're in a bad way. So yeah, I do think long story short, I do think there's a lot of players leaving. I think there's a huge majority of players that are sticking around with the game though, but because they probably either had enough of Warzone, there's no really other first-person shooter out there. Well, Valorant is now gone to the console, but that's more of a tactical shooter. Concord basically had 1,000 players excuse me, in their beta that they released. So they did a closed beta for anybody pre-ordered it for Concord, and then they did an open beta, which maxed out with 1,000 players. So that's dead on arrival. So I don't know what Sony's going to do there. So there's not a lot of first-person competitive shooters out there right now outside of Xdefiant and Call of Duty. And when you look at the kind of scale of Call of Duty, fair enough, it's not a match, but at the end of the day, it's something that needs to be addressed and heard, and that's kind of where we're currently at right now. And that's my concern. That's my heavy concern of the game overall. That once something new comes out, which is a AAA game that can fill the void, and if the beta goes down well for Black Ops 6, you'll probably see a vast amount of players really deplete this game, and it'll be just full of cheaters. And that's something that I don't want to happen, but you gotta be real. I've unlocked all the characters after about 70 hours. Silver, 6 in ranked, got a couple of guns, gold. Game filled with bugs. I enjoy the game, but now you've nothing to achieve or do. NFFC. Okay. Yeah, like, I get you, bro. I can understand you, because it's just getting frustrating. Like, I got a bit of slack for some of the videos I put up because I was using DedSec. And another crazy point, by the way, not store profile. For me, this is what pisses me off. My career stats haven't changed ever. They just have not changed at all. You know, like I've well used the Phantoms over 14 hours, so I've usually kind of pushed between the Cleaners, Phantoms, and Echelon. And I've obviously done a lot on the Libertad and the DedSec. I only did the DedSec recently because that challenge was tracking. I've well over 50 hours played in this game. I've done the Libertad because obviously I wanted to unlock the characters, and I don't have those characters, so these just don't match up whatsoever. And if you haven't seen that, as I said, like, this is the faction characters here. I only recently got the DedSec done because it was the only challenge I could do, and now I have the GSK, which I'm even just being patient with that because I've nothing else to do other than the dailies. And then I obviously have my battle pass to grind, but then all I have is my guns. And to be honest, that's not really... I'm not going to play ranked because I'll only play ranked with a team, and a lot of my friends who play this they just stopped because they just couldn't. It wasn't fun for them at the point that it's at right now. Because when the game originally came out, it was fun. Yes, there was some issues, but they were constantly being addressed. Nothing to grind for. That's it. You've nothing to grind for. Like, this is not fun after a while. This is not fun after a while. Like, you got to be really honest. It's not fun. For me anyway. I like doing the camo grinds, but like if I'm like, for example, if I had the AK, it's 171, okay, on the ranks, and I'm playing away. I'm just, you know, I'm chilling out. I'm having a good time. Either I'm live streaming, or I'm playing with my friends, and I'm just walking away. But you know, if I went into like the challenges, and you see something like this, and all of this is done, and you've nothing in here for your base challenges to do again. Your dailies are just basic. Like what are you supposed to do? You know, what really are you supposed to do? This used to fly for Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, when you just had your camo grinds. But think about the amount of camo grinds that you had in those type of games, because for a lot of people who I've seen already support this channel and follow this channel, you're pretty much the similar age as me, okay? Like, you're in your mid-20s or, you know, late 30s. Anybody who's over that, I appreciate you too, but that's what the analytics say, alright? And you've seen that, like, you had so many things to do. You had grenade kills that you had to get, like, you know, Misery Loves Company. and you had to get collateral damage. I remember all of these challenges, and these were difficult things to do within the game. And if you got a collat, you were just buzzing when that popped. It was like an achievement to have. Yeah, it is kind of boring. It is, but when you think about those type of challenges in a game, as I said, like the collateral damage one, or Misery Loves Company, we got to cook a grenade, blow yourself up and kill someone else with it. All of this type of stuff was an achievement in the game. So you felt like when you got that challenge done, you knew that was a difficult challenge to get done, but there's none of that in a game like this. Weapon camo grinds are all great and they're all good and they're enjoyable, but they should be just something that happens naturally by grinding the game out and enjoying it. But that when you have those side challenges that are difficult to get, and if you have that challenge done and you got like a cool skin or something for it, that was really standing out when you're playing the game, and people are in the game looking to do that type of challenge, that's what makes the game fun. But you don't have any of that in the game, so now the game is just getting boring and repetitive, and it gets to a point where you want to find something that's more engaging outside of just the gameplay, because that's where we're at now with games. People need to acknowledge that. As someone who played Call of Duty since I was a kid to right now at the age that I'm at, I have to acknowledge that gaming has moved on from those side of things. And I also think that, you know, you need to be engaged a lot more. You need to have something else that you're working towards while you're doing your camo grinds, if that makes sense, you know. And that's, do I play on PC or PS5? I play on PC, but I use a joypad. It's kind of where I'm at. I kind of mentioned that earlier on the stream. Never had an issue with queue times. No, you seen me play here. If you've been in here, I haven't really had an issue with queue times. Very rarely. But that's kind of where the game is falling down. Is the lack of content. And when I say content, I have to be really honest. I'm not even really talking about maps, because when you think about maps, like they're absolutely a lot of these maps in this game are absolutely unbelievable. They're amazing maps. Some of them are kind of hit or miss that you would avoid, like in any game. You have your favorites, you have your okays, and then you have your just avoids. But if you had that kind of side content, which was difficult challenges in the game, like the daily challenges right now, these are just on repeat. These are just like automated cycled, you know, around and around and around, and that's the problem for a game like this, because there's nothing. And if we even go further back, like we'll go to the Connect, okay? I spoke about this already in a video that we did. Why is this Midnight Velocity skin in the game? Oh, sorry, in the Ubisoft Connect. Why is that not grindable in the game? You know? I don't understand it. Like, I got this AA12, if you haven't actually checked out the Ubisoft Connect, you get these in it. Excuse me. So, why, like, if you're giving these out on the Ubisoft Connect, why not put it in as a challenge? You know? Do I spend money in the shop? No, I don't. I accumulated this 1,000. I bought a battle pass. I haven't bought anything in the store outside of the battle pass, and then outside of the Ubisoft Connect. Like these 1,000 is just gonna go for the next battle pass. So I'm not one for the microtransactions, because if you've been checking out the videos even early on, this is absolutely daylight robbery for me. I honestly, I know that's where we're at in gaming. I get it. And I just don't like the angle of support the game, support the developers. Because if you take the game on release and span this out over 3 to 4 years, and this is the stuff that you're paying for on a monthly basis, as I said, we broke this down earlier, 2,900 is 30 euros or dollars. You're buying 5 or 6 of them over the course of a year. Like, you do the maths on the cost of a game, and they already have this content pre-done for a year. So that's what pisses me off when it comes to microtransactions. I don't like it. Like this here, the GSK Limited is €35. So you get this next season. We get the Highwaymen. You get a shitload of new skins for them. You pay another €35 every 3 months. They're making €150 off one player outside of the battle pass. That's, for me personally, I don't think that's fair on a player base at all. I really, really don't. I think if you're gonna go down with this level of pricing, charge €30 for your game. They don't want to do that because they want to gather a huge player base, which they did. They really did. I never spent a dime on this. It's always way too expensive, just for skins and shit. Yeah, exactly. And you don't want pay to win. You really don't want pay to win in the game. But I think the skins, they've packed out a lot of these. Like, you know what I mean? They've packed out a lot of these, and because they're constantly working through this, like, why not just, you know, put some of this in just for really lengthy challenges, you know? If skill-based match, SBMMM is so bad on COD, why did everyone leave the game behind? If the alternative is MW3, which you can go 23 and 3, then get 0 for 14 because of SMV, would everyone bash an alternative? Would everyone... Like, I don't think... See, this is the thing. I don't think people are bashing this alternative for the game overall. They're bashing this is because right now it feels unplayable for a lot of players, and they're so passionate about it because this was their alternative to Modern Warfare and Call of Duty as a whole, and now they feel like they've been shafted and maybe, you know, robbed of that experience, and now they're probably feeling like shit, back to Modern Warfare it is then, or back to whatever the game it is. I really had high hopes for a game like this, and that's what pisses people off. And they need to, yeah, they do need to reduce the prices. Well, absolutely. They leave because of a poor net, yeah, the jump mechanics and the lack of content. I like the jump mechanic. Like, if all else was pulled away, honestly, like, I would, if you could just fix the hit reg and the netcode, the jump and everything else, I could deal with that once the game feels fluid. You know, once it feels like I'm not wondering why a kill went a certain way, or why I'm feeling like a bit of a pull or a lag or whatever it may be. So that's kind of where I'm at with it, you know. And I think that, like, overall, we just need to kind of maybe be a little bit more patient. Maybe something does come out, but I don't know if it really will. You know, I don't know if people are mocking this game constantly on social media. It went from, yay, I can't wait to play it, this is supposed to be the COD killer. This game has no anti-cheat if you play on PC. Yeah, I heard that. See, this is the thing, Peter. It's supposed to be the COD killer. Look, a lot of people called it the COD killer. They didn't brand it as the COD killer. It was because it was trying to bring back what the arcade shooter was. And you really have to be understanding that Call of Duty's main multiplayer has lost its way entirely. So you have to understand that. I think they've hit the head. Like, if you were to put me on this game when it's running smoothly and perfectly, and you were to put Call of Duty in front of me, I'll choose this game 100%, because I can't deal with the skill-based matchmaking. I can't deal with the cheaters in it. Also can't deal with the cheaters in Xdefiant. But it's so obvious beyond belief in Call of Duty at times. I also can't deal with just a lot of the other shit when it comes to constantly a new season. It's more and more and more money. Where here I can avoid it, if that makes sense. Call of Duty has a huge pay to win mechanic, and I mentioned this on a video. They'll put a bundle out, they'll max out the weapon damage and everything, and then they'll nerf it down to the ground when a new bundle drops. So it's pay to win all the time, every time. And they circumvent that through every season in Call of Duty, and it's become this live service, yearly live service game. So they have a hybrid model. Call of Duty have this hybrid model where they release a new game every year. For that year, it would run like a live service game. Anyone here ran into a hacker? I play on PS5 crossplay. No, but there's never ran into a cheater. I think. I know I'm level 71. I've ran into a few cheaters. I won't lie. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with the game, and that's what's pissing me off entirely. That's kind of what's pissing me off entirely. So I think they need to come out and address it. I think they need to do something in the form of just easing the tension that is currently around this game, and the press. Like I think it was covered in the chat just there. Like I think the press of this game has been now covered as the game has so many bugs. There's no point to play it, and it's full of cheaters. Like that's the branding that's around this game right now. So people are just leaving it by the wayside. So unless they can turn it around and get the player base that's playing it right now a huge boost in morale to show some changes that's been made and positive changes for people to really come out and go, wow, look at that game 3 weeks ago to what we're playing right now. It's day and night. It's absolutely day and night. So if they could do that, which games have done it, Cyberpunk did it. That game was taken off the shelves on PlayStation. That redeemed itself. So just as an example, so if we could do that, Destiny did that as well. They pulled it back, but then went downhill again in a couple of their recent seasons, but still did all right. So if they could do that, I think there might be still light at the end of the tunnel. But for now, I don't know. I really don't know. But we're going back in. We're going back in. And unfortunately, I'm not playing Escort because that was just too slow, and it was just, yeah, it just felt like I was. Let's do TDM. I just felt like I was cannon fodder, like run to your death. I just felt like it was extremely a team-based game. Excuse me, guys. You have a really bad cough, so I'm sorry about that. Go. Sorry.
Roger.
Good truck, this MP5.
Team Deathmatch. Lethal force authorized. 3, 2,
Yeah, cheats are so good. You can't really
neutralize
tell.
the enemy
I'm trying to
team.
keep up with that.
Right in your
chat as well,
wheelhouse,
guys, but,
agent.
rock some
Active
TDM.
camo.
Strike deployed. Swapping mag.
Tango dispatch.
Serious? Fucking spoiler bots, I swear to fucking god.
Drag out!
Oh, you fuck. The shock. Oh. You're using the dead sec and a fucking shotgun.
revenge. I can't condone it, but I get it.
Active camo.
This operation's already underway. Get to work. I'll brief you on the go.
On the way, so
Your tactics are working, Agent. Trust them.
oh, you killed me with a fucking spoiler bot. Are you fucking serious? They're all using spoiler bots on the other team. They're obviously a full-on team base. Every last one of them. That's the first time I've come across that. That's insane. That's insane.
Engaging camo.
You're down, but never out.
Yeah,
Agent.
just
You got
shotguns
this.
everywhere.
Reloading. Cover me. EMP deployed.
Like I can't. Like they're all using spoiler bots. That's insane. Imagine playing a game like this.
This operation's already underway. Get to work. I'll brief you on the go.
Oh yeah. 2 bullets running in 4. That is just insane. That is just fucking insane, like. Spoiler bots just running around everywhere on the map.
Engaging camo.
I think you got the drop on them.
Need a minute.
Just over here admiring your handiwork.
Oh, he got me with the fucking fire.
Eliminate all hostiles.
2 cleaners, 4 spoilers. Ah, come on, guys.
Engaging camo.
Popping in a new mag.
professional courtesy. Our side is succeeding. Maintain these tactics.
How do I get you
Ultra ready for deployment.
I see you.
The analysts predict you're close to winning. Hold on.
Active camo.
Oh, no bullets left. Come on. Fucking spoiler bots.
Active camo.
Mission
We
accomplished.
did alright there. Let's throw that fucking spoiler bot. I've never came across a game like that, ever. Like, that's insane. It was usually 5 of them that were actually using spoiler bots, and 1 cleaner. That's insane. Okay. Yeah, that was absolutely insane, that shit. I stopped playing the game because of hackers. It's just unplayable. Yeah, like, just look at what I just went up to there. Like, that was insane. That was just a team dice, so you can't really play it. But, like, they spammed. Imagine that in ranked. You would just, like, want to lose your mind. Chef's kiss, you want to play? Yeah, you want to jump in and rock? No problem. You get me Gplays games. Send me an invite. We can rock if you want. I'd like, yeah, we got noodle place. Yeah, there you go there. So you can add me if you want to jump in. Fuck it. It's a live stream. It's all new. Who do we go with?
I'm
Rock cleaners, actually.
Team deathmatch. The fun never stops once the shooting starts. 3, 2, 1. Destroy the bad guys like it's your job.
I'll add you after this game, brother. We'll get a game in.
Throwing grenade! Changing mag.
match.
Oh, he came around. I'm checking corners.
Get in there, buddy. They started the battle without us. When things get tough, remember your training.
I hate when this episode
Apply the
was.
fire to the bad guys.
Oh, I knew you were sitting there as well, you fucking crapping motherfucker. Oh, hit me with fucking moins. Come on, bro.
Back at him.
Yeah, low like straight up. Come on. Every fucking time I get an assist. Another assist.
Looking good. Our crew's in the lead.
Another assist. Oh my god, they're all over it. Man. Assist central.
Sanitize the bad guys. Packing new hardware.
doing a lot better here, but I don't know why we're not.
We have the win.
Shield out.
Ultra ready. This thing cleans like burning.
Oh, come on. Oh, run the back.
Oh, we got this one in the bag. Here comes that deep down clean. Finish line in sight. You're cruising to a big win.
Oh, they just left me at the very last second. What an idiot.
Your hard work paid off, pal.
We did all right.
Just like I said it would.
Little game. That's mad you can pay for monthly cheats and Xdefiant. Monthly cheats. Jesus. You sent me a friend request. Yeah? There you go, brother. You're offline, my man. That's insane that you can do monthly cheats. Monthly cheats for Xdefiant. By the way, guys, if anybody else does want to add me on the Ubisoft Connect, you can walk away with it at any stage. Maybe jump into a lobby if you're on. We're doing live streams. You want to have a couple of games, we can sort it out. Chef's kiss. It's nearly 9 o'clock, and I'm about to wrap up. Actually, now that I think about it. But definitely on the next one, make sure you're on and we'll jump on, we'll play, and we'll have a bit of a game together. But guys, oh no, look at that. Do you know what? Fuck it, we'll stay. We're staying. We're staying. We're staying. Rock it up, my man. Let's go. Let's go. No, let's go, we're in. Yeah, one game. And we'll rock this one. We're doing team deathmatch. 123. Let's see what we got. Attica Heights. Yeah, I'll go Attica. Let's do Attica Heights. Okay, let's go. Last game of the night before we finish up and it'll close out. Chef's Kiss, you requested this. I want to see you light it up in here. I want to see you cook properly. Shake and bake, Ricky Bobby stuff here.
On it.
Shake
No
and
pressure.
bake. What we doing?
Team deathmatch. No need to keep a low profile.
Here we go.
3, 2, 1. Take out the enemy team. Less scalpel, more sledgehammer, agent.
Oh, Chef's Kiss is a movement demon. I can see it already.
Engaging camo.
Fucking phantoms. Right hand side. We got a damage assist off that. Like that house that even possible.
Target down.
Jesus, that took everything.
I require first aid.
Jeez, it's just tag 50s everywhere. Yeah, tag 50.
Engaging camo.
Grenade out! EMP deployed!
He hit me with that tag 50 like that? Jesus.
It's horrible.
It's a really bad level as well. I must have tried to flank there and literally fucking spawn on the other end.
I'm done.
Yeah. It's just tag 50s everywhere, bro.
You're down,
That's
but never out,
insane.
agent. You got this.
You're gonna gotta laugh at it after a while, though.
Going dark.
This operation's already
How
underway.
is he not
Get to
dying
work.
on that point?
I'll brief you on the
He's
go.
not dying. That's insane. And they just turn around and kill me. This is the worst lobby I've ever come across in my life. 3 for 8.
This is disgusting.
Bro,
Oh
man,
my god.
Barrier up.
the fuck did you bring us into? This is hilarious. He just hit me running at tag 50. Oh my god. I can't get a kill. Oh, look at that. That's one. Oh, bullet registering. Oh my god. That's insane. And my bullets just didn't register with that guy.
Engaging camo.
Yeah, attack 50. There's a guy in our team that's like 12 for 1.
Mission's in jeopardy, Agent.
Yeah, attack 52. I'm just
eliminate all hostiles.
Engaging camo.
It's like they know we're around that corner every single time.
Is that revenge?
Fuck me. Every time I get one of these
If only I could push some last-minute bulletproof tactic to your ops pack.
Yep.
Active camo.
Bubble engage!
Need a medic.
You're off your game, Agent.
Bro. Cheater. His name was Cheater. Look at that shit. That's insane. Your man's name's Cheater. That's insane. Whoa, that was a heartache. Chef's Kiss, I appreciate you, but I'm gonna jump off, okay, my man? I'll catch you on the next one. Appreciate that game, that was fun. Okay, guys, I do appreciate this. That's where we're going to kind of end the live stream now. Yeah, look, I appreciate you tuning in. First ever live stream, so anybody who kind of stuck around for it, I know I was kind of up and down playing the game, but if you want to bring more to it, let me know in the comments. Let me know your feedback, what you want to see, what you don't want to see, what you want to talk about, what you don't want to talk about. And I really do appreciate it. I think actually that was a great shout at the very end there, just to have a little game. But one of you guys, maybe we can do that a little bit more, get a couple of guys jumping in and out, playing the game, enjoying Xdefiant, and being just a bit of a team. But I do appreciate it. And yeah, I've got a new video coming, either dropping tomorrow in the afternoon or Wednesday, so keep an eye out for that. And guys, I will catch you on the next one.